First of all, Bonnie, I must say to you, I've never met a parent who doesn't have rebellious children. And extroverted children tend to be rebellious very much, and they're more vocal and they're louder and they're more persistent, and the rebellion lasts longer. And introverted, more quiet and sensitive children rebel a little bit. But this is very, very natural and very common. And of course, then that's one of the reasons why parents feel so frustrated. And it's one of the most challenging aspects of being a parent, that our children rebel and put their foot down and say, no, I will not help, and I won't go to bed when you say, and I won't eat the food that you give me, and I won't read the book that you want me to read. I won't get in the car to go to school, etc., etc. I know it can drive parents quite crazy. So please understand that that's so very, very common. However, that doesn't make it easier for you. Let me begin by explaining why children rebel. It's intrinsic for all children around the world, regardless of your ethnic group or your culture or what country you live in, what language. This is human. Children intrinsically resist doing things because somebody made them do it. They're very democratic. And the best way to understand that is for you to try to remember how you felt when you were the same age. Okay, Bonnie? Remember that when one of your grown-ups was trying to make you do something, how did that make you feel inside? Sometimes you cooperated, and sometimes you really, even if you did cooperate, inside maybe you really, really, really didn't want to. Please remember what that felt like. That will help you to understand much better what your child is going through when she's rebellious. By the way, this passes. It's usually a stage. It's not forever, not necessarily. And it'll probably happen again when she's a teenager, I'm sorry to say. But here's why understanding is so important. The first thing that helps, and that starts to reduce the size of the rebellion and the frequency of the rebellion, the first thing that helps is validation. Let's talk about that. Don't worry, that's step one. There will be a step two, very, very important. Step one won't be enough, but it's necessary. We begin by validating their feelings. You watch what happens. If you say to your child, I really understand why it's so important to you. You really want to watch TV more. I understand why. I understand why you don't want to go to sleep when I ask you to go to sleep. I get that. I was a child once too, etc. I really know why you want to have more sweets right now, even though I'm going to say no to that. But I do know why you want to. Tell your child that you really understand the feeling that she's going through. You watch what happens. The voltage, the passion of the rebellion immediately will start to settle down. The most important thing that children want is to feel understood, that their emotions are understood. The number one drive is connection. The more they feel connected, the less they fight with you. That's the truth. And all parents find that initially difficult to do, because we fear that if you say, I understand how you feel, and if we really mean it, we fear that then the child will say, good, then I want to get away with whatever I want to do. Well, no. So that's going to be step two, which I'll explain in a moment. But the best way to be able to be very authentic and to really be genuine when you say that you understand her rebellion and what's driving it is to remember your own rebellion, or at least your desire to rebel. Remember how that felt from the inside as a child. That's the strongest ingredient. That will help you to connect. And connection will calm down those reactions. It almost always does. Now, you still have a request of your child. I need you to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. I need you to stop spending so much time with your computer games. Okay? I need you to stop eating the sweets right now. You've had more than enough. I need you to get ready to get in the car right now because we need to go to school. I need you to put your shoes on. all those kinds of daily requests that are the same around the world. How do you say that so that you're less likely to create the rebellion? Now, you've already validated your child's emotions. Already she'll start to settle down a little bit. Here comes step 2. Make sure that you do more than just state what you want and to make a rule. Children don't respond well to rules. None of them ever did. They respond to connection. They want to know why something is very important to you. When they get how you feel, that's the second part of connection. That really motivates them. It opens their heart. Your children want to know why something is important to you. That means you going inside and asking yourself, why is it so important to me that my child goes to sleep at 9 o'clock, for example? Why? Because I'm worried that when my child is sleep deprived in the morning, she gets cranky and she's too hard to deal with. I don't like when she gets cranky. All right? Say that. Say your truth. Say how you feel. Why is it important for you? Why is it important is usually an emotion. Show the emotion. Emotion is how human beings connect to one another. So let's go through that again. If you have a child that's rebelling a lot, first of all, when you're not with your child, when you're alone, remember your own rebellion, or at least the desire to rebel when you were young. That will really help you to feel compassion for your child. It'll help you to connect with your child. Part 2, when there's conflict with your child, begin by validating not your child's behavior, because you want that to stop or change, but your child's emotion, the drive, the passion in your child. Let your child know, I understand how that feels for you right now. I really do. Watch how they will calm down. Step 3, explain why the request matters to you. That means showing a little bit of your feeling, your emotion. Don't do that because I'm really worried that you'll get hurt. Don't do that because I'm really worried that you'll hurt your sibling. I don't like my children getting hurt. Don't eat that because I'm worried that your teeth will get cavities, all right? Or I'm worried that your tummy will hurt. Go to sleep right now because I'm tired. I don't want to hear your games and your voices anymore. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Don't be afraid to tell your truth that way, all right? And the rebellion won't stop overnight, but those connection is the key. That's what's going to help the rebellion to subside gradually over time, building a trusting connection that your child knows that he or she can reach out to you. And that will make your child wanting to collaborate. When your child knows your heart, they start to want to cooperate with you more. That's it. Thank you for your question.